Hello everyone, this is Draginhikari and I welcome you to Harvest Moon. This was the first of what I like to call the Fantasy Farm Simulator, a Fantasy Farm RPG that actually is a genre that actually has a lot of closeness to my heart, believe it or not. Which is kind of funny compared to the other stuff I tend to play, but that's beside the point here. This game was released back in North America in 1997 and was released in Japan a year before that. Harvest Moon was a unique take at the time because most farming simulators around this time were generally PC games that fell closer to things like the Sim City or real-life simulator games that were more realistic in their approach, while Harvest Moon and similar games would focus more on simplifying the farm mechanics for the sake of creating kind of a simple ebb and flow between the task of actually farming and keeping it somewhat entertaining in the sense. Now, this game has some kind of interesting history for me. This particular one does. I originally learned about Harvest Moon in a issue of Nintendo Power many moons ago. Unfortunately, at that time, even though I became fascinated with it from what I saw in Nintendo Power, I was still relatively young at the time, so I couldn't afford every game that I wanted to play when it came out. And very often, there wasn't any, I didn't have the money, nor did my family have the money to buy every game that I had some interest in. Meaning that most of the time, my experience with a lot of games came down to rentals. Unfortunately, this one was actually very rare for me to find in a rental store. I did find it once at a Showtime Video, which was a local branch near where I lived. So I rented it once, played it for 5 days, and kind of rushed the whole thing. So I had no idea what I was doing, and basically ended on the game on probably the worst note possible. While I would float in and out of the genre for years, like most people, it was the more recent revival in the genre from games such as Stardew Valley, which revived the genre, has made it grown since that time to a point where some people are kind of tired of it, and then things like Nintendo Directs and things like that. But these type of games always provide the task-driven RPG that my RPG-loving heart can't help but want to do. So we're gonna go ahead and play through this. We probably won't play 100% through it because... So basically the game's story is that you've basically been tasked by your parents to take over your grandpa's farm for 2.5 years without any help. Why this is not really made clear, and even the ending doesn't really explain anything, so the story is pretty straightforward. So we're basically starting this farm. We have 2.5 years. Each year basically consists of 4 seasons of 28 days. So for 2.5 years, so you end the game at the end of summer on year 3. Each day is usually about 2 to 5 minutes, I think, depending on what you do. So that does make for kind of a long game, especially for one as repetitive in day-to-day function as this one would be. But we'll see how far this goes. We might make a couple of parts out of it and see how far I get. And if we make decent pace, maybe we will play it to the end. I don't know. We'll see as we go through it. Okay, I think we babbled on enough about the details anyway. I'll probably discuss a little more of my thought process as we go through it. The main thing to take into account with this game is we're probably going to be running into a lot of what I described previously as first game syndrome. especially during the 8 and 16-bit eras, more games that had more unique ideas sometimes suffer a bit because the technology at the time doesn't support everything the game wanted to do at the time. One of the big things with Harvest Moon is that inventory management and having a wide range of items you can keep track of or hold was a difficult thing to do on the Super Nintendo due to memory limitations. So it would take later consoles to kind of improve on a lot of that and make it more of a general thing. So anyway, I've talked enough, I think, so let's actually get started here. Hello, you were the one who's supposed to be working at this ranch today? What's your name? Alright, only 4 characters are allowed here. So, I'm gonna go with... a different name than I usually do, which is a modified version of the character's last name here, so we're gonna go with that. Yeah, I don't care much for this chick cursor because I can't tell what letter it's actually on. Mr. Hiku, I'm in charge of shipping here. I come here every evening to pick up stuff you put in the shipping box. Nice to meet you. Oh yeah, ask anything you want to the people in town and it will help you. So the first day is just basically a lot of introductions for the town that we'll be interacting with. Now the interactions of the town in this game is far more limited compared to past games that would occur later, but... Hello, I'm a wandering peddler. I don't have anything to sell right now. So if you want to sell something, bring it to me so I can buy it. Welcome. You went to the ranch, didn't you? If you're going to raise crops there, I'll give you this to you. It's a watering can. It's for getting water from the pond. I'll bring it to your shed. How do you do? I'm Nina. The crops must be sown during a certain season, or they won't germinate unless you sow them in the proper season. How do you do? I'm the priest of this church. Ask questions to the people at the shop. They know many things, and for the rest, check the signboards. Hello. I haven't seen you before. Did you come to that ranch? I'm Maria. Nice meeting you. Various festivals. Hi, how do you do? I am the mayor of this town. It is a pleasure to meet you. There are some tools left in the shed that your grandfather used to use, and a book on how to use them, too. How do you do? Hard, isn't it? But don't give up. Oh yeah, I have a daughter. She may be at the church. Hello. Where are you from? You're managing the ranch alone, separate from your parents? Great. There's nothing here in the ranch, is there? For practice? You have wonderful parents. I don't know, might be a tad questionable, but... Miss Fortune Teller's words always proved right, just like the weather forecasts on TV. Oh, mister, you don't know what to begin with, do you? First, you must learn how to use those tools with the book in the shed. The rest asks the florist about crops and the livestock dealer about livestock. Yeah, most of these characters don't actually have names. So... Hey son, you have to have a meadow to buy livestock, not only for cows, but also for chickens. I have some grass left, so use it to raise them. I'll bring it to your shed. Talk to me over the counter when you want to buy livestock. Hey, grass seeds. You're the owner of the ranch. I'm Ann. Nice to meet you. Tools are in the shed in the pen. Pick them up with the A button to get equipped. To use them, push the Y button. Hick! Have I seen you before? Welcome, you better eat every day, you know. Stamina's key. Oh, the bar is closed today. It's usually open except Sundays, though. Okay, I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, that's everybody I can encounter. There's a couple other characters, but I can't access them today, so... Well, go ahead and head back. Are you going back to the ranch? Yes, then I'll give you a lift. I'm a trainee of the shipping, too. Let's do our best to achieve each other's goals. With grit. I'm going to bed now. Good night. Okay, now we can actually start the main actual game here. But before we do... Or, oh wait. Don't run so suddenly. Oh, You're the Mr. Rancher everyone's talking about. Well, excuse me, will you please keep this dog? For me, my house is a grocery store, so my mom doesn't allow me to keep this dog, so please. Its name is... You do it. I usually have a few names I use for this purpose, but not with 4 characters. Let's go with this. Saysmore. Which is another original OC of mine. We're gonna go with that. Thank you very much. You have a new house, Says. You've got to be a good boy. Take care. Oh, hi, I'm Ellen. Nice meeting you. Okay. As you can see, the farm's kind of a mess, which is always the start. These games... The RPG elements of these games is a little bit different from your, combat-focused RPG, where the focus is less about the actual, progression of the character themselves than to become more efficient. I think these are all pretty straightforward. Yeah, you can only hold 2 tools at a time, so we'll be coming back here quite often, unfortunately, so... So the first thing I'm gonna do... The dog doesn't really do anything in this game, I don't recall. I think he barks if there are wild dogs around, but I think that's about it. That kind of goes for a lot of things in this game, unfortunately. First of all, we need to start picking up seeds. Start with something simple here, because for the first, like, section of the game, you kind of have to play things by ear and gather and use what you can. So let's at least get a spot made enough for me. The weeds can be easily pulled up. Clear out a section here. I need to grab the turnip seeds. We'll make try to make one section of patch here to start with. Now, in this game, you want to make like 9 by 9 squares, but not a perfect square. Like, I think this is the most ideal shape. Because in this game, you can't cross the crop space when they start growing. There we go, we got 8 of them planted. That's a good start. Grab the water can. Go ahead and water the spots here. There's no stamina meter or anything in this game to kind of keep track of how much energy you've used. So yeah, you kind of have to gauge based on the animation. As you can see, the days are relatively short right now, so though a quirk of this game makes it almost irrelevant in a lot of ways. As you can see now, it's gone dark, and the music has stopped. Well, unlike later games that would set hard time limits or energy meters or other things to prevent you from doing this, in this game you can actually just sort of keep going until you go to sleep, basically. So, yeah, now at this point I can literally just keep doing stuff till I can no longer do any more. So the other thing I want to do is plant some of that grass that I got. Now, grass doesn't need to be watered every day like the crops do. So the idea is to plant it away from where you're planting your crops. Grass also grows back after you cut it, so Makes it a lot easier. So for the first part of the game, yes, you can basically use this night cycle to do stuff that's non-profitable for the first, like, handful of parts of the game. This changes later on when you marry one of the characters, but beyond that, it helps very early on when you don't have a lot of time or resources to do things. See if I have enough energy to break this rock. And, yep, I'm out of energy. But there are a few things we can still do while having limited energy. You can't really visit the shops or do anything at night as expected, but there is one place that's opened. Is the bar here. You come to that haunted ranch, Teehee. Good luck, I'm Eve. Nice to meet you. Here you are, it's from me. Best thing to recover from fatigue is to relax. So yeah, we got all 5 of the wettable characters now. You know, cows give more milk when you take good care of them with love. Hey, are you listening to me? They will like you and calves will be born. Listen to me, boy. You can't use the tools, but you can still carry things around. Great. She's out. I can relax as much as I want. Yeah. Otherwise, Mom will get mad at you. Welcome. Our customers are different monthly, so some people have never been here. Funny, it's fruit juice, but it's clearly alcohol because of 90 censorship. That's always amusing. They didn't even try to change the animation at all. So we're gonna... In a lot of ways, there are ways you can basically make the whole thing take as much as you want. But by abusing certain aspects. But I'm not going to spend, you know, long amounts of time trying to regenerate my points, my stamina points to get access to stuff. So this is the mountain area that's near where I'm at. Right, you can't eat those, but they're useful later. So basically, starting the next day, I'll be utilizing the mountain area and the time during the day to gather things that I can sell for small amounts of money. And start out with that, since it's hard to do much else this early in. Eat random grapes. There's a spring that can be used to regenerate stamina a little bit. Said I don't want to be using this a whole lot because it's kind of time-consuming to use. That I'm going to be using the grapes to add flowers, which can be Okay, so the gift giving in this game is a lot more simplistic compared to other games where you would also give stuff to the other villagers in order to gain additional benefits. But since this game is fairly straightforward, the only thing that really matters is the marriage candidates. And there's not a whole lot of reason to give gifts to multiple characters. We'll probably be mostly focusing on Eve since her availability at night makes it a lot easier to do stuff. But none of the brides in this game really stand out. They all have basically one personality trait, and that's about it. So it doesn't matter too much which way you go with that. I've got a berry of the power tree. Okay, so these berries are kind of important for... They basically increase the max stamina of the character. There's I believe there's like 10 of them, and you can tell your progression. As I said, there's no menus to check any of this stuff. So all you can really tell is through this. The secret garden shows how many of those you've gotten. So yeah, looks like there's 10 of them, just like I thought. But we're going to do a quick tour of the area just to kind of give you an idea of how this game's going to function here. Said most of it is just empty field. There's a few points of interest that will be important later on, like that well. But there's a lot to work with here, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And of course, we got the shed that we already went to. And then these are the animal locations, specifically the chicken coop. And we've got the... cow barn. And then the horse stable, which will come into play later. Then this is for the logs, which you can use to make fences, but fences don't really serve a lot of purpose in this game. So the logs are primarily used to update the house as you go along. We're going to spend a little bit longer just clearing out some extra space so I can start putting in stuff as I get more seeds. Actually restored quite a bit if I'm only doing that. I also got that power berry, so that probably has a lot to do with it too. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Gotta smash some rocks. Gotta smash some rocks. Gotta make some space. Unfortunately, picking up the weeds doesn't take any stamina, so I can pull up as many of those as I want. It's more time-consuming than anything. You can technically cut them with a sickle, but it's not really that much more... It's not really that efficient to do. You can also technically pick up and throw the small rocks into ponds and not have to smash them. But this can also be kind of time-consuming. So this will probably be my primary starting area for this. Wonder why I keep doing the whistling thing, because I keep hitting the wrong button because I'm too used to the control scheme in future games. Okay. Wipe myself out here. Doing some general cleanup here while I can. Because the less time I have to spend doing this, the more time I can be doing other things. There's also not a whole lot of point to completely clearing out the field on the first night, even though you could technically do that. As I said, it would take a ridiculous amount of time, and it's also just not really needed. Especially since one of the big differences between this game and later games is there's really only 2 growing seasons in this game, spring and summer. There are no fall crops, and there are obviously no winter crops, so there's a lot of other time to clear out larger sections of the field when you get the tools to do so. So... Turn 10 gold, I don't have a lot of options at the moment, so... Clear out the main section here. Okay, I think that's a good starting patch, because I won't have a whole lot of money to plant a whole dozen things, not to mention the time it takes to actually water them right now. Also just the limitation of how much stamina I have. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up for this particular day. Ah, yes, it's going to rain. Which saves me the trouble having to water tomorrow. Sleep time. Okay. Because of that, there isn't really much else for me to do. So we're going to focus on other things here. Specifically that cave we were in earlier. Because if I remember correctly, those medical herbs that are in that cave are pretty valuable. Or at least valuable for early game, anyway. Because I need more money before I can buy other stuff. So I'll grab a few of these while I can. So these games always start off really slow because your resources are limited, there aren't very many options, and you can't grow a lot of crops. Nor do you actually have the resources to start giving a lot of gifts or doing a lot of other stuff, so you kind of have to build up a bit. I think there's probably enough time for like 2 or 3 runs, I think. It's lunchtime, so... Yeah, there's no meals you actually directly cook. You just automatically eat at certain times of the day. It's a small stamina boost, but not really huge either. And all the items just sort of keep regenerating. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I think there's a point in the game where you can actually have something that tells you what time it is, but I don't think you have access to that at the very beginning. Okay, I think that's basically, I don't have time to do anything else with that. So instead, we're gonna... So instead, we'll spend the remainder of this day just kind of chopping away, doing some more field clearing. Just tackle the clearing little by little while I'm able to do this. Just to make my life a little bit easier, because if I remember correctly, the random stuff that appears on the ground, except I think like the weeds, do not respawn. But once it's off the field, it's gone for basically the entire game. Though I may be wrong. No, wait, I think maybe the hurricane thing that happens in certain parts of the game does that as well? I don't know. I may also be mixing it up with other games of similar appearance. Guess we'll find out. Either way. What is it? What do you want? Got a furball making noise down here. Trying to make use of the ponds here to limit the amount of resources I'm using trying to clear this field out. Well, might do what we did the night before and just eat and grab everything up in the mountains to help feed myself. Noisy one is being noisy. Use those wild berries. A little bit of time in the spring to help me out here. A few seconds in there, and then we'll move along. I actually don't know what the rate of recovery in this is. As I said, there's no meter or any way to really tell. But, I'm going to assume that's probably enough to at least... Once you clear out the field, this mountain area becomes the place where you get a lot of the wood that you need in order to upgrade your houses. So I remember there's 2 house upgrades. One you have to do before you get married, and another before you can have kids. Another key point for this one is when you're chopping the large stumps of the large rocks, you don't want to hit the directional controls at any time, because it seems like it resets the HP of the object when you do that. I don't know why, but probably another memory limitation issue. Oops, wrong one. Let's try this again. Dropping rocks. Yep. I doubt I have enough stamina to break another one, but might have enough for one. Okay, yep, there's not much left there, so... Drop a few more rocks and we'll call it a day on this one. Said I could clear out a lot more by just going around doing all this, but not really a whole lot of reason to, and it just drags the game out. So we're going to consider that good enough for today. Check the weather real quick before we dive in the next section. See, yep, now I have 500 again, so... Instead, I think before I do anything, I'm going to go into town here and check the shops to try to remember how everything is set up in this game. Give me some more stuff to plant. Just want to try to remember how much everything is. Those are special ice feeds, if I remember right. believe the cows are like 5,000. Yep, they're 5,000. And I can't anyway, because I don't have enough grass. It's gonna be a while before I can start doing that, but the goal is to start getting that stuff before fall. Good stuff, though. Doesn't mean I can do anything with it. They get more stuff later on, but right now it's, that's all. You can buy cakes. Okay, I think I've got the information I need. So we're gonna go and at least try to grab one of those herbs before the time changes too much. Then you probably notice I'm not voicing a lot of the dialogue just because there's a lot of it that doesn't mean anything. So it's kind of hard to rattle off a whole bunch of lines, but I'll probably try to do better as we move along. At least get one of these herbs so that I can make a little bit of money today, because I won't be making any on anything else. I don't have time. Okay, so first I need to grab the hoe so I can make some space. Found some money hidden underground. That's always been fun. Yeah, those herbs are valuable enough that I can buy one bag of turnips or potatoes with it. Alright, I bought one of each, that's right. For some reason I thought I bought two, but not exactly. Fortunately, it doesn't matter what time of day in this game that I water everything, so as long as you do water it, that's all that really matters. They said it's very simplified compared to what they did in later games, where they had to add, you know, new activities, make the system a little bit more refined and all that stuff. And eventually, the games we would know as Harvest Moon games aren't actually Harvest Moon games at all. You see, the company that originally developed this game, it was published in North America as Harvest Moon by Nansum. But in the 2000s, the original company, which was renamed as Marvelous, started self-publishing their games through Xseed. And that's when the original development of Harvest Moon became what we now know as Story of Seasons. And for whatever reason, Marvel has still retained the rights to all of their original games, but not the title Harvest Moon, which wasn't the original name in Japan anyway, so they were willing to basically change the name of their whole series in order to do this anyway. Okay. Similar to the previous night, we'll go ahead and abuse our current situation to clear out some field space. That realistically, there's only so much of the field space you can use anyway, but because even I think once you get... There's a couple of items that come in later in the game that make it a lot easier, but there's still a limit of how much you can get done in one day, especially once you get married and can no longer abuse the time scale like I am currently. Flower. That said, I'm being very calculating because I'm trying to make this as efficient as possible on stream here. Since I don't know how long we can get through this game, to be perfectly honest, so... I'm not sure anybody wants a 10-part session on the original Harvest Moon game, so... for anybody who doesn't enjoy this type of game, this can be kind of repetitive. Which is probably not surprising to anybody who's familiar with these games, but... It feeds my grindy RPG little heart here. Which is weird because my attitude towards a lot of side content sort of depends heavily on how it ties back to whatever I'm actually doing. Which is why I think this ends up working better for me, where the series of repetitive tasks actually leads to progress in other ways is more efficient than other things I could be doing. So what I'm going to go ahead and do while we're up and about is I'm going to go ahead and take this to Eve. Said Eve is the only one of the bachelorettes that's available at night, so that's why I'm going this route just to make it easier on myself. Most games you would pick one based on not only the character that you liked, but you know what gifts are suitable for them and so on and so forth. There are diaries in this game where you can check your relationship level with the character. I find in the first game it's not really necessary because things just sort of happen anyway. Like, if you just gotta keep going until events start happening, that's all that really matters. Okay, let's do a little more field clearing. Yeah. Yep, I kind of felt like that was about to happen. Helps when you get more of those power berries and Makes the stamina a little bit easier to manage. Gotta open a path to this pond. Start dropping rocks in it. Well, I'll open up that to make it a little bit easier, won't it? Deal with these rocks real quick here, and then we'll probably call this day a day. And there are only 28 days in each season, so a lot of it will be based around what I can do in that time frame, especially for these first couple of seasons where the number of crops I can produce are kind of limited. Pathway. Jump. Okay, I think that's enough for today's events. Sunny and calm through the whole day. Yep. 320, so I can buy another thing. So, yep, let's take care of business first. Potatoes. Gotta work through anything I can here. Go grab one of those herbs on my way back. As you can guess, I can't get to that power berry yet. Guess I'm pretty sure I can't. Gotta open up another square for it. see the grass over here is already starting to grow, so be a bit before I can actually get anything from it, though. Oh, right. Another 200, so I'll be able to eventually get something more going. Thing is, if I remember correctly, grass seeds in this game are kind of expensive. They're like 500 a piece, if I remember right, so... And you can see it almost takes all my stamina just to do what I've done. So it's like, yeah, it's hard to do a lot. So unfortunately, since we can have used the night stuff early on, it helps make up for the fact that you can't do very much at the beginning of the game. So I'll be curious to see how far we are into spring in the 4 hours that I normally stream, so we'll see. Let's rest up. Give it a few. If you're wondering, yes, I am vocalizing how my brain operates when I play one of these games. All right, moving on. Running. Fortunately was still able to finish watering even with my stamina drained, so be able to, I think probably the max I can work with right now is maybe like, probably no more than 6 plots at the moment is probably the most I can do. At my current stamina levels, I think. I don't know, it's always a little hard to tell. Alright, I actually need the proper tools to do that. think that hoe is going to do me much good here. Oh, hammer. Yeah, the ability to only carry 2 tools is kind of a pain. Also, the ability to not be able to use your tools while you're carrying crap. Should be enough to break this one. Yeah, that wasn't going to be enough anyway. Oh well. Spend a little bit of time pulling weeds before we move on. Dip, there we go. Into the pond you go. Get these last 3 and then we'll call it good. I'm actually making pretty decent progress clearing the place out, despite everything. There's some things I can't clear out till I get better tools and stuff like that, but there'll be plenty of time to worry about that later. Okay, tomorrow's another sunny day, so... Alright, we got our first set of crops. Means I can go back into town and buy some more. Go turnip. Oh, it's Saturday. Oh. Okay, so I can't buy anything else. So we'll just have to use today instead to do what I can with other stuff. And why are you running around a cave then? Nope. Time to water what I can. $680, so yep, that's a decent amount. Oh, right, need to refill it. Okay, pretty decent start. Now to do what I always do. Grab the X. That clear out some more space that I'll probably never use, but hey. Okay, that's what I kind of thought. Oh, well, recovery time now. Gotta smash a few more before the end of the day. Eep. I go chew on some grapes. Two more to grab here. But I don't know how long you have to sit in there for a full recovery, and I don't really want to figure that out. Oh, we have some big stuff in this corner. pretty sure I don't have enough stamina for... Yep, that's what I thought. Take care of this patch of weeds here. Really need more grass, and soon. But for now, we're going to call that there. Be another sunny day tomorrow, so means I gotta water. Sunday, I can't. Because Sunday, I still can't go to the store, so... Then I'll go ahead and grab a few of the herbs and gain a little bit more money since I won't be making any today on anything. Like, even during the winter, these herbs are like the only thing that is really available. Some seasons have some things, like at the entrance of the forest, that are more valuable than these herbs are. But I don't think spring is one of those seasons, so... That I can usually grab about 2 if I don't do anything else. So there's not a whole lot of reason to go into town unless you need something in this game, because your interactions with the villagers in this game are kind of bare minimum. I've been playing the more recent one that was released, Season of Stories, It's a Wonderful Life, and the contrast between that and this is very distinct. Give me a decent number. Towards the latter part of the game, once you get married and have larger fields and have more tools to access those fields, you actually spend like 99% of the game in the farm area and don't ever venture anywhere else. To continue clearing out fields. Okay. Bars. This is actually the only night the bar's not open, so Eve won't be available anyway, so we'll just eat grapes and move along. Oops. Not where I wanted to go. Eat. But I should only have to do this kind of thing for like the first few seasons of the game, and then it won't really be necessary for you to run around so much at night. Which will speed things up quite a bit, I think. Like, you endure the long days for a bit, and then it just becomes a lot easier to deal with. Once I finish clearing out the field, there'll be a lot less to do. They said most of the stuff doesn't come back once you've gotten rid of it, so it's usually pretty beneficial just to get rid of it sooner rather than later. Okay, yep, thought so. Kinda wonder how many rocks are at the bottom of these ponds by the time I get done with them. Pick. Okay, I think that's enough for today. Moving on. Okay, gonna be sunny, which means more work. Okay, before we do anything else, to pick up some stuff. Pick up some more turnip seeds. Okay, so got some couple things with grass and some turnips to just throw in there. They'll be focused mostly on replanting and preparing the new grass that I bought, as well as replanting new turnips. Well, you know, actual farm work instead of me running around aimlessly. Alright, grab those. Gotta water the stuff. I wasn't standing in the right place. Ah. Okay, now to focus on getting that grass planted. See, I'm pretty sure I bought 2 sets of them, so... I think grass doesn't need to be watered, so I just need to... Of course, I would run out of energy on, like, the very last square. Yeah, well, time to go eat some grapes so that I can finish that up. Oh, right, I was going to do one other thing. Go see Eve and give her this before we... just because it's easy. My homemade fruit juice, you want it? Yes. Teehee, I'll kiss you if you can drink it. Of course it's, hey, I'm just kidding. Anyway, moving along. Go finish planting that grass. Probably should focus on smashing the stuff around this area here so that I can plant more grass as I get it. Not that I'm going to be able to smash up too much, but... Okay. I think that's all we'll be doing here today, so time to wrap this up. See what the weather looks like. It's going to be raining tomorrow, which is beneficial for me. So I don't have to water. I can't remember what it looks like when it's time to cut it, so... Nope, it's not ready yet, so... gonna go ahead and grab some herbs, since I don't have really anything major to do today. Focus on what I can do. Even if I were to start planning more stuff at the moment, I don't think I would be able to manage it at the moment, so I'll try to work within what I can. That's more important that I start getting more of that grass grown. As the chickens and cows help stabilize the overall income quite a bit. Okay, very good. Try to clear out the area around the grass field. I think at this point I can spend less time clearing out fields. Especially since I've cleared out a decent section for both crops and other stuff. I'm still going to occasionally visit Eve in the evening. Give her one of these, or at least as long as these are available. Eventually I'll have to give her other stuff, but it'll make the days overall less long. All right. I think that's probably good enough. Like I said, I think we've cleared out the fields well enough that I don't really need to make that a top priority. Start wearing down what's left little by little. That way we can start speeding up the movement here a little bit. Okay, gonna be sunny. Oh, crud. Yeah, I don't want to mess that up that early. I'm still thinking, my mind is still in the other game I've been playing lately where you put them in your bag. But no, you gotta carry them to the shipping bin. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's see, today's Wednesday. Gotta go pick up some more. Unfortunately, I can't buy more grass seeds as I need to prepare for... so I don't run into another weekend mess where I run out of stuff before I while everybody's off. Yeah, that'll help, definitely. And the day's over already. Again. Then I just can't remember what the grass is supposed to look like when it's cuttable. Nope, it's still not cuttable, so... Wednesday, still. Okay. I think I've cleared enough space for the grass so I can keep starting to smack away at these other areas. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay, it's gonna rain. Good. Okay, I think that might be the shade it's supposed to be. Looks very green to me, but we'll see, though. Yep. At 9. I don't really remember how many I need in order to be able to get a chicken. Guess I can check and see if they'll let me buy one. I want to say I don't believe so, but I don't remember. Oh. You won't sell anything while it's raining. Okay. Well, that might be some good time to buy some more grass. Okay. Now I'll go at least pick up a herb on my way back. Sooner I build up the grass, the lot easier everything else is going to be. Because the main thing is the animals provide a more consistent daily boost of money than the crops can be, especially once I start approaching fall and winter where I can't plant anything anymore. So keep the funds rolling in regardless here. Then I'll go plant these, Oh, I was too late. Well, that was a waste. Oh, well. Not too much I can do about it. Okay. Go ahead and plant this other section of grass. Yeah, the delivery thing is too strict in this game just because of the way the time frames work. Anything you put in the box at night is basically wasted. So yeah, that sucks. Oh. Okay. We can at least mac a few more rocks. Pick up. It. Yep, there we go. That's what I thought. Okay, that, as we say, is that. All right. Oh, we got dogs. Dogs barking at something. Which usually suggests I have broken fences. First priority is first. Double batch of turnips. pretty sure I bought. Yeah, I'm almost certain I bought some. I'm gonna first and see if he'll let me buy a chicken now. Yeah, I can't afford one. For some reason I thought they were 500 instead of 1,000. Oh well, I'll just keep going until I'm able to do so. For now, I just need to focus on getting as much stuff sold as I can. This might be a little bit faster, so I don't want to miss another section again. Well, I got enough of the chicken now. Oh, I think they're closed on the weekends, so I don't think it actually matters. Yeah, I see the weeds coming back, so yeah, it's... The weeds will come back, but everything else pretty much goes away. Missed. The weeds aren't that important, so... Oh, probably should I go pick up the axe before I ran off? Alright, I need to deal with the fence situation. That's right, I almost forgot about that. I mean, not the wild dogs matters much right now, but... Oh, that was bad. Oh well. This is Friday. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a flower real quick and hand over to Eve before we conclude the week here. And then probably, okay, we're at the 2-hour mark now, actually, so it'll probably be a good time for a break once we finish today's events. Okay, be sunny tomorrow. All right, we're going to take a short break here. We will be back shortly, and we will continue on. All right, we are back. Let's go ahead and continue where we left off here. We're already getting close to like halfway through the spring season, so might as well keep it up. Moving on. I'm going to go ahead and double check just in case here. Okay, that's what I thought. So instead of wasting time on something that wasn't worth the effort. We'll just continue as if I hadn't gone there to begin with. Instead, let's gather a few things. Yeah, they even respawn in the same spots every time. I think I might have time to grab one more. But I gotta make use of what I... The productivity time is really low in this game, so it's like I only have a very small window each day to... It'd be pretty straightforward here. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. Getting better at gauging it, if nothing else. Kind of amused that when you pick it up, it just starts immediately wilting without really any other reason. So I suspect it's probably more to do with the way that the colors work in this game. Okay, now I can wrap today up. Okay, another sunny day tomorrow, so it means more work. Yep. I think there's some grass to cut today, but I can't buy a chicken anyway, so let's focus on what I can do. I think it took me too long to get started, so I think I'm only going to have time to chase 2 of them. Yeah, it's already lunchtime, so... Okay, so the other focus today is it looks like we had some more gust. Okay, I was wrong. It wasn't ready yet. Yeah, this first season is always just scraping together what I can because I don't have any other options. Well, that was a waste. Well, simple day. Okay, we should have everything open again, so that'll help a lot. Okay, nothing's growing yet, so... Running, running, running. Gotta grab it. I just picked it up and walked away with it. Now, as he said, you can let it outside and it'll eat on its own, but honestly, in this game, that's actually more trouble than it's generally worth. But for now, that will have to do. Unfortunately, I only have feed for about 9 days, so gotta keep worrying about that. Hopefully they'll be ready in the next day or so. Meanwhile, gotta take care of this. Probably should have gone and picked up a grape or something while I had a moment, but yeah, whatever. Still got a decent amount right now. Honestly, it's probably time to expand a little bit more now. Oh, goody. Poetry berry. Forgot there was one that's just kind of buried randomly around here. Get out of here, mole. Hoping I still have enough stamina, but I might not. Nope, I didn't. I can't leave them unwatered, so I have to do a little bit here. Gotta keep holding this run button down and never let it go. Unfortunately, as long as you're pushing the run button down, he just kind of walks on his own in a straight line. Okay, now to finish watering. But of the two animals, the cows eventually become more important, but the chickens are helpful early, especially early on, because they require very little maintenance. Like with the cows, I need to go buy two kind of pricey items before I can even really start dealing with them. Well, with the chickens, as long as I keep them fed, they'll produce eggs. That will give me a little supplemental income and require me to spend less time chasing the random gathering items I've been going after lately. Okay. That's enough for now. I'll head on my way. yeah, now I'm starting to get to the point where I have enough to do. Okay, I've got enough to buy a few. Okay, that should get me back in stock of that. Yeah, that's a pretty decent chunk of change. But when you start going, it tends to build up pretty effectively on its own, but... It's kind of slow starting off. Kind of why it feels like that this whole night never ends thing is intentional. Otherwise, I don't know how the developers thought this would play out. Okay. I only had enough energy left to hit one rock. Well, that's probably going to start being more and more the case as I go forward. Or at least until tomorrow, when it's going to be raining, so I don't have to really focus on anything. I don't really see any point of expanding the fields further because I feel like I can't maintain it otherwise, so might as well play it safe for the moment. Meanwhile, I'll just go grab some berries to supplement the income a little bit. Yeah, I need more feed. At 24. That will be good for quite a while. take a moment and do away with some rocks. Take care of this section, we'll call it a day. Yep, now that's cleared out too, so another chunk done. Alright, that was an easy enough day. Don't think we got broken fences again. Need more potatoes. Gonna check into a few things here. See if he'll let me buy a second chicken. Start having this chickens. Nope. Need more. I got tired just filling up the friggin'... You know, fella, you're getting winded just by filling up the water container here. Okay. Okay, we got that section cleared out too here. Sorry about that. I kicked something over accidentally. Okay. Go ahead and clear out. We're almost done clearing the fields out completely. Okay. Need to replace that fence, but I'll worry about that tomorrow. Another sunny day. Got a few turnips today. Need to prepare for the weekend since the shops will be closed. enough. That's enough. Don't want to get too carried away too early. Okay. Double check and see if I can... start planting this grass. And of course not. Go ahead and go do a little running around here. At least so I can finish that part tonight. Help if I didn't leap off, but... Probably should be able to get pretty close to getting through the spring season today, I think. Especially now that we're speeding up quite a bit and spending a lot less time aimlessly wandering around. Since we're here, we'll go ahead and take this into town real quick. Okay, now I should be able to... I'll take care of that fence post before I forget about it again. Okay, that should do that. Yeah, we're just about done clearing everything out here. All that's left is this little corner here. More turnip syrup. Into the box you go. Crap. Oh well, it's only one. almost ready to cut, but is it? But outside of selling them, you can incubate the eggs to get more chickens, but never really found that to be that beneficial. It might be money-wise, but I don't know if it really would be. I know with the cows it's almost not, because it takes way too long for them to mature in this particular version. Oh, then I'll fill it up. Well, crap. Another 1,000. That's good. Okay, need more. Yep, I'm gonna have to go eat grapes if I want to clear out the rest of this grass tonight. Clearly need more power berries. Just watering the crops and maintaining the fields is enough to drain me, seems like most days. I suppose that would be for me too in real life, but this is why I play fantasy farm simulators and not the real thing. Yep, another day or so of that and should be done. Another sunny day. Potatoes, potato. Ugh, way more tired than I should be today, but... feel like I'll be ready to call it day by the time we get to the end of the stream. Okay. Now I should be able to finish up this thing tonight. Okay. Since that northern side is probably not going to be used anytime in the near future, I'm going to go dig for treasure. As you can see, there are some things in the ground around here, so doing this area that I'm not using is beneficial. And tired. Another sunny day. Oh. It's the flower festival tomorrow. I'll stop work early and come to the public square at 3 p.m. If you have livestock, you better feed them before the festival. I'll definitely pick up the shipping goods in the box. Okay, it's time for the first festival. Oh, I must have missed that spot when watering one day. I don't want to waste seeds, so I'm going to have to leave that one for today and just water it. Alright, moving on. Yeah, because you throw the seeds at a set of 9, it's 9 squares. It's kind of a waste to use it if you don't have all your open spaces there. What am I doing? Watering empty spaces. to spend the rest of the evening digging before I move on to the mole. Anyway, or else the flower festival, so we'll be wrapping things up for that. So take care of the essentials first. During festival days, there's not a whole lot of point to doing much. Take care of anything that needs shipping and then worry about the rest since I can still operate at night. Now I can throw the potatoes out again, so... Okay. I can't buy anything today, so I'll just have to make do. Okay, now I'm off. I could get relaxed with the smell of flowers. Too much perfume, it makes me dizzy. Goddess of the land lives in the mountains and she is very friendly. Grandma told me so, but I wonder if it's true. I want to buy a bottle of perfume for my sister. Dad likes to wander like that every year. When it comes down to it, I can't buy it. Think carefully about the girl's taste and choose a present. Yeah, what the seed of the snowflower even is, to be honest with you. Okay, yep, that stuff was kind of pricey, but... no, 1,000 gold at this point is pretty expensive. Okay, find Eve here. Yep. From what I remember, the perfume is a pretty good gift that increases the rating a lot, but given that you can get to the right spot without the really expensive stuff, it's really not worth it. Oh, right, he immediately goes to bed afterwards, so yeah, I didn't water my plants at all. Crap. I forgot about that. Oh well. Stuff doesn't really wilt in this game, so it's just, yeah. Yeah, that's the snow seed that I'll have to deal with in the wintertime. But for now. I do want to pick up some seeds while I have an opportunity. As we're actually approaching the end of spring here. Yeah, unfortunately, you can only buy them one at a time, so I'm gonna have to try to skim through these menus. Okay. Should be good now. Back to work. Alright, go take care of the chickens first, and then I'll deal with everything else. Actually, doesn't matter where in the thing you put them as long as they're there. As long as you have the same number as animals, that's all that really matters. Eh, more water. If I were smart, I probably would have started it over there rather than over here, but this is already really close to the shipping box here, so it's really hard for me to put it anywhere else. Oh, I guess there's one down there that I keep forgetting is there. Okay, so that can be cut today, so we'll just finish up with a few good smacks. A little gold. We're gonna call it a day. Yep. Or turnips. Oh, looks like we got some potatoes too, so. This should be a profitable day. Okay, so I'm out of turnip seeds again. Thursday. Okay. I need to pick up some more, but not today. Goody. I'm tired filling up the can again. Okay. Finish up with a little digging. Oops, that's not where I wanted to go either. I haven't given anything to even a bit. Gotta remember to do that even if I'm not doing anything else. Saw you at the ranch. See? Yes, apparently she invisibly watched me because the game couldn't render it. Indeed. Yeah, later games, they would include more events with the characters that would kind of happen when conditions were met, but this is what I mean when I said talk about first game syndrome in regards to the ambitions of the game kind of overriding what they could physically do at the time. Might be able to get a day or two more done before... Yeah, we're approaching the end of spring here. there. Yeah, I think I remember now with the chickens, it's much more cost-effective to just hatch new ones rather than keep buying them. The cows, you can't do that because it takes like an entire month in game for the cows to start being able to be milked. So it's not that efficient. Especially since this game has a really strict, since it has the whole time limit thing going for it. Alright, I need to go to town for a bit. We don't need to buy a whole bunch of stuff, but probably keeping me in stock of a few things is a good idea. Alright, moving on. Yeah, whole 50 gold. Yep, that's unfortunate. So this night will be extended out a little bit. a few berries so that I can finish up that section. And until a little bit later on, when you get better tools, both the watering and the scything of grass is a trial. Okay, now I can finish cutting the grass. Time to dig. Till I fall flat on my face. Okay. Okay, let's do one more day, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. As we're actually on the last 2 days of the season, so actually let's go ahead and, actually no, we'll just do one day. Right, because I put one of the eggs in the... Please go grab something here. Okay, so don't really need to cut any of that today. Okay. Go ahead and Alright, we are going to go ahead and wrap up for today. We pretty much got to the last day of spring, so next time on my solo stream I'll go ahead and start the summer months and beyond. In the meantime, though, on Tuesday I'll be back with the raid group for our Final Fantasy XIV raid night. Anyway, I thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you next time.